Watch Mojo anime. Um, top 10 most savage anime moments. Oh, that's so cringe to me. That's so I don't want to watch that. Top 10 anime fights that raised the bar. Oh my gosh. Top 10 anime deaths that pissed everyone off. Top 10 anime that keep breaking the internet. Some 2016 type beat. Yeah, literally. Um, all right, we can watch this. That keep breaking the internet. Let's watch this one. Top 10 Gooners. Spoiler, I'm a number 3. The fact that you're number 3, the fact that there are 2 more people that are better Gooners than you, that's scary. They need to be locked up immediately.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the hottest
Alright, predictions,
anime.
predictions. What do you guys think is going to be number 1? And do you think My Hero is going to crack 5? What's your predictions? What's your predictions? Predictions in the chat. I don't know. I feel like My Hero might be 3. And that's shooting high. What is the list? Top 10 anime that keep breaking the internet. Yeah, I got My Hero top 5, okay. What do you got, Demar? Of course, they're going to put the Demon Slayer nonsense real high because people glaze Demon Slayer nonstop. Dragon Ball is number 1, of course. Glazer!
Everyone keeps talking about.
I can admit, this was pretty hard when it did drop.
Number 10, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Okay, so we wasted a spot already. We wasted a spot already.
Loyal fan followings on the internet. Whenever
Have you ever run into somebody who likes JoJo? Because one of my friends is like that. One of my friends, he really likes JoJo. He's like, bro, you have to watch it. You gotta get over the hype style, bro. It's really cool. And I really want to watch JoJo. It's like a blind kind of like review for a future video coming up. But I don't know if I can get into it enough for me to watch the whole series. You know, I was either gonna A, do it in parts, or B, watch the whole thing through and do like huge review on that. Probably do it in parts because I don't know if I could digest the whole series all at once. And it's also like really dramatic too. And I get like all anime.
Pokemon.
We wasted a second spot. We wasted 2 spots on this list. Jamichael likes JoJo. We gotta get Jamichael in the mental hospital. That's crazy. Jamichael was cool too. Now we gotta put him down. Rest up to one of the real ones. I feel like Pokemon doesn't even fit the list because Ash won the Pokemon League once. He won the Pokemon League once. And that doesn't count as breaking the internet multiple times. Because all other times he's done it, he's lost. That doesn't break the internet. This is crazy.
It hadn't seen in decades. The series made headlines.
Yo, let me tell you guys something. Let me tell you guys something about Pokemon. So I remember I was in the summer camp. Me and my dad, we were at this summer camp, right? My dad was working there. I just happened to be going there, right? And there was this Asian kid. I think his name was Andrew. I think. But he gave me this Pokemon game. He gave me Pokemon Soul Silver. Just being kind, you know, because we always talk about Pokemon. We played tennis in the summer. He was a real cool dude. Did I mention he was Asian? I don't know if I said that already, but he was Asian. So there was this other kid who told me, who came in. He was also Asian, and you know, we were all talking about Pokemon and whatnot. And I was like, yo, where do you have to go for such and such? He was like, you have to go to Blacktown because you know you're I just paused and I just looked at him and the conversation stopped. It's like, yo, did he really do that? And me being, I don't know, like 8 or 9, it didn't really click. But if it was me now, if that happened to me now, I really don't know if I'd be able to contain myself with a little ding 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 ding. Charge my head, not my heart. Charge my head, not my heart. Yep, your channel is done. Oh my gosh. but he was allowed to say mass ban incoming. He was allowed to say go to Blacktown in Pokemon. What did I do? What did I do?
Naruto Shippuden and Boruto Naruto Next Generations. Whether you were
Why
a
did
fan
he
or
include
not, it felt
Boruto?
like everyone in the whole anime community tuned in to see the end of Naruto Shippuden.
I feel like Boruto doesn't break the internet. I feel like every time we do see something in Boruto, it just happens to be canon because a lot of Boruto is non-canon. So when they get to the point where it's like, oh, they're adapting stuff from the manga, of course people are gonna tune in and be like, oh, this is hard. But then, literally, the next arc or next 2 episodes after, nobody's watching. Nobody at all is watching Boruto after that. Like after Naruto went Baryon mode, who watched after that? Keep it a beam. Like keep it real with me. Who watched after that? I really believe, I keep saying this, I will forever say this, Naruto should have ended after Naruto the Last, and if they really wanted to do Boruto, like really itching to do Boruto should have ended after the movie. That would have been the perfect end of Naruto, a perfect, like, you know, oh, where's Naruto right now? What is he doing? You know, with his kid. It would have been the perfect ending. The series could have been left alone. You know, that snowballed into us getting Storm Connections, which is probably like one of the worst Naruto games to date. You know, so what can you do?
Because it featured the long-awaited fight between Naruto and
Boruto
Sasuke.
fixes the internet because nobody's on. That's real. And where people like really, Naruto's going on for like 20 years, right? Almost 20 years. If we do include Boruto. But like were people like really raving on the internet when like the first final battle happened? Like were people like, oh, like raging online? You know, I don't think so. But you know, it's cool at number 8. Is this number 8 or 7?
Has kept that momentum going.
That fight was
For
pretty
example,
cool. I
the
remember
last
watching it
push
like
against
a bunch of
Momoshiki
times on
had
YouTube.
fans practically foaming at the mouth.
And the soundtrack goes so hard for this too. This was just a really good fight.
850 episodes after that, the
And you heard him? He said 150 episodes after that. 150 episodes after that. You know how much space that was in between the manga? It's probably like, I don't know, 5 volumes. 150 episodes of filler. Crazy.
reveal of Naruto's Baryon mode did the same.
Like, there's no
These guys may not be
justification.
as spry as they used to be.
There's no justification for Boruto to exist because it's not even animated well. It's not paced well. And it's like a monthly manga. So what warrants its existence for it to be an anime? Nothing.
But clearly
Sorry, last name. What was the last thing Boruto had you hyped about? Or the time skip coming. They teased that for years. For years. Didn't the series have like 200 episodes before they even like came back to the time skip? No.
they can still bring it when needed. Number 7, My Hero.
Number 7 is
Academia.
crazy. Number 7 is
Definitely
crazy.
the name of a
This should
hero.
literally be number 1.
Ironically,
This should be
it
number
seems
1.
his
Are you
fanbase-
serious? Y'all didn't even see the excitement I had, cause I know this normie on Watch Mojo getting paid is gonna put Jujutsu Kaisen over My Hero Academia. When he fought Muscular for the second time, when he fought Muscular for the first time, I was like, yo, Deku is literally on top. Deku is literally the best Shonen Jump character I've ever seen. And then when he fought him the second time with ease, using multiple quirks, you can't tell me that wasn't hype, dude. You can't tell me that wasn't hype. Season 7, I don't want to hear any bandwagoners about Season 7 after all the stuff My Hero has gotten. There's 2 things I've always been, I've never doubted in my life. Being a Sixers fan, being a My Hero Academia fan. I've never not claimed those 2 things. Like, you don't even understand, like, him fighting Overhaul. Season 4 was a really good season. I heard people trying to talk down on Season 4. Season 4 was probably one of the best seasons of the show. Let's be completely honest. Okay, it had a weaker second half. Okay, the Gentle Criminal arc was kind of mid. Okay, I can admit that. But this part alone, this half of the season alone, should carry season 4. And I wouldn't even say, okay, it was mid. The second half was mid, but it wasn't that bad. Like, let's be real, it wasn't that bad.
The Infinite 100 number 6, Chainsaw Man. People just couldn't get enough of Denji and his devilish ways. And that was before Chainsaw Man even aired.
I feel like Chainsaw Man, it was just so, like, and I said it in my video, Chainsaw Man was so overhyped. So, like, this fan base was also so insufferable compared to Jujutsu Kaisen at the time. They should have been 9 or 10. I really agree with that. Because, like, the anime was so, like, the pace. Sorry, let me get my words together because I'm so flustered because I'm so annoyed. Like, this is recency bias. Like, this is literally an example of recency bias. Because people were so insufferable about it. Oh, Chainsaw Man! Chainsaw Man's so good! It's gonna get good the next season! You gotta wait! Chainsaw Man's gonna get so good! No.
Number 4, Dragon Ball
Yo.
Super. What's Dragon Ball without
Yo. That is crazy. I'm not even gonna lie, that is crazy. Cause I remember, cause this is when I knew Dragon Ball was like everybody was watching Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Super at least. I remember it was when Goku and Jiren were fighting. And I remember the internet and Crunchyroll servers just got taken down completely because everybody was trying to watch this fight. I heard that articles, people in Mexico, like were watching it in like group settings all together because of how monumental Dragon Ball is. It's crazy that it's 4 on here, but I don't know. I remember we were trying to predict with one of the school lunch people, about like who was gonna leave, who's gonna win in the tournament, who's gonna like fall out and stuff like that. Like it really felt like you had to be there to be watching Dragon Ball Super. Like we were literally witnessing in real time Goku go Ultra Instinct. It was really crazy. It was a crazy time to be an anime fan. Like the fight against Hit was crazy. Samasu was crazy. But this was like, people still talk about Goku going Ultra Instinct.
Almost immediately, servers melted, forums crashed, and entire social media pages.
You think Bleach is making a list? I don't think Bleach is making a list. Let me explain why. And let me get back on Dragon Ball in a second. But Bleach, people don't watch Bleach. And it's really crazy because Bleach is one of the big 3. But people don't like the show, even though it's probably one of the coolest, one of the most aesthetically pleasing, one of the most prettiest looking shows. I think people just can't get into it just because, the power system is, it's so confusing. What is a Bankai? But once you get into Bleach, like I'm at the 1,000-Year Blood War, when Ichigo pulled out 2 Zanpakutos, which is like his swords, he was like, yo, you or me? That was generational. I bet this guy who made this list, he doesn't even watch Bleach. He's not even into Bleach. Like the fact, nerd alert. What do you mean nerd alert? When this happened, Kaze. Oh my gosh, that was generational. That song is so hard. And he's talking about Goku's power level unmatched. Hold on, let me debunk that, because that's how you know this guy. He got this lift off a Tumblr or something. Goku was getting cooked by Jiren this whole tournament. He was getting cooked by him. I'm talking about unmatched. Goku could barely handle Ultra Instinct. First time he went Ultra Instinct, came out of it, he got the bubble guts. So what do you mean unmatched? You can tell that he hasn't watched Dragon Ball because the Zenos, the people who are running the tournament, could kill everybody in the stands right now if they wanted to. Everybody. That's how you know. Get this guy off the list. Fight this guy from Watch Mojo.
Attack on Titan. In 2013, Eren Yeager picked up his ODM gear, and the
This is
anime landscape
disappointing.
has
This is
never been the
disappointing.
same
This is
since.
disappointing. This is disappointing. You're telling me you have Attack on Titan over Dragon Ball? And I'm not even like a Dragon Ball glaze or anything. But are you serious right now? This is literally, when did this come out? This came out 8 days ago. This is recency bias. Watch Mojo sucks.
Attack on Titan broke into the mainstream in a way
You can't,
few shows
you
ever.
like, you literally can't tell me any moment in Attack on Titan that is better than Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time. Gohan Super Saiyan 2 fighting Cell. Vegito for the first time. Super Saiyan 3 Goku for the first time. Vegeta versus Goku. Like, I can name all these moments off the top of my head. And you gotta be kidding me, dude. And I'm not even trying to say Attack on Titan's bad, right? I enjoy Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan's a good show. But it's nowhere near the amount. Like, the status of Dragon Ball is way up here. Attack on Titan is, like, we really gotta bring it down. Like, we really gotta bring it down. Especially with Season 4. Season 4 split into 3 sections. Season 4 isn't that great, let's be honest. Let's be completely honest.
Have or will.
Levi
Even
breaking
more
his
staggering.
Levi breaking his 5-year edge streak to be a goon.
Stayed at the heart of the
Somebody
pop
time him
culture
out.
zeitgeist for the entirety of its
Because I'm thinking he's talking
decade-long
about his blades or something. Somebody time him out.
during the final season, where new installments routinely trended all across the web.
Of course it trended because it was the last season. It was the last season of the show. People were just trying to, like, tie up the loose ends. I'm sure by the end of Attack on Titan, most people who were watching Attack on Titan, they were just like, oh, another part we have to watch for this show. Most people just wanted it to be over. And I saw the frame. I saw the next frame. It was Jujutsu Kaisen. That's crazy. This list is bogus.
Number 2, Jujutsu
Like, this
Kaisen.
guy's literally,
At this
I was
point,
about to let the
you
R
have
word
two
slip.
options. Catch up with
Like, that's
Jujutsu
crazy.
Kaisen or get Cersei. There is no
And let me talk about
in-between.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Do I think the Shibuya incident, I really don't think it wasn't a bad arc. I thought the Shibuya incident was pretty good, but then it wasn't as good as the 5 episodes that we got for the hidden inventory arc. I think the hidden inventory arc was like the best part of the show that we watched so far. Between the Jujutsu Kaisen movie and then the hidden inventory arc, like Jujutsu Kaisen was unmatched then, but now I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we're kind of headed into like a small decline. Not like huge, like the fan base is going to drop off, but like, I don't know, I feel like people aren't going to be as into it once the next season drops.
Then again, what else would you expect from fight scenes this cool?
One
In
is
fact,
One
the
Piece or
entire
My Little
Shibuya
Sister
incident
KP.
arc
We need
completely
some mods
anti-
ban him.
wanting to happen.
Mods ban
But it's
him.
not all fake
Like,
sensation. It's no
this
wonder
was
their
hype.
climactic episode set the world on fire.
Maharaga versus
Apparently going viral
this-
is just part of the Jujutsu
this scene right here, I clicked off the video. Give me a second, I'm gonna bring it back up. I'm sorry. That scene of Gojo killing all the curses at one time, that was hard. I really like that scene. Was it better than the scenes I named from Dragon Ball?
Before we continue, be sure to
I'm not
subscribe
subscribing.
to
If
our
I had-
channel and
if it
ring
was
the
like a
bell to get
unsubscribe-
notified about our latest
How to fix this
videos.
issue.
You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Desperate.
Number 1, One Piece. Over the years,
Like, and
One
I
Piece
can't even be
saw
mad at
high
this.
and
This is the
low
only thing it
tide,
probably got
always
right.
came out the other end as beloved as ever.
I will pose a
But
question
then-
for you all. For those who were alive and conscious during both events, which was more iconic, Gear 5 or Ultra Instinct? I'm gonna have to go Ultra Instinct because I feel like the lead up to Gear 5, I don't want to say it was underwhelming. I want to say it was a lot slower than Ultra Instinct. I feel like with Ultra Instinct, it was a much more like, it was more of a goon sesh, like an edging session. Like, because Goku did it, and then he got out of it. Then he did it again with Kefla, right? And then he got out the Goon Sesh, and then he got mastered Ultra Instinct at the very end, fighting Jiren, which was, I think that was pretty cool. Goon 5 or Ultra Ed. I feel like One Piece is like the longest Edge session on the planet.
One Piece had consistently delivered some of the best episodes to date, and viewers are absolutely eating it up.
Because I feel like every episode of One Piece, if you're watching One Piece weekly right now, I feel bad for you.
That pretty much speaks for itself. Luffy's new transformation crashed the anime streaming site Crunchyroll not just once, but twice.
Yeah, who uses Crunchyroll? Crunchyroll sucks.
Days, there's only 3 constants left in life: death, taxes, and One Piece making headlines. What's been your favorite?
Death, taxes, and One Piece making headlines. Alright.